Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of BioShock 2. We just saved Sinclair. Yes, Sinclair. For whatever reason I wanted to call him Sardine, but no. He might be a sardine. He looks kind of like a frog, but no, I don't think he's wildlife. Anyway, we just saved Sinclair. We're leaving Ryan Amusements, which of course means we can't go back, as a warning from the previous video did mention that if you leave a zone, you cannot return. Once again, it's one of those things where they should have told you that the first time you left the zone with Tenenbaum, rather than the second time with Sinclair. Alternatively, they should have made it to where you could go back. I mean, it wouldn't have been that hard, honestly, but, you know, programming thing, it's a programming choice. Oh, hello, nice lady. Oh, and a very large gentleman. In a very ugly yellow vest.
Attention. Subject Delta is now trapped in Pauper's Drop. All railcar travel is suspended until he is found. Remember, the enemy is alone. We are the family.
I might be alone, Sophia Lamb, but I am heavily armed. Thank you.
Lamb's trying to box us in, kid. This is a goddamn citywide lockdown. To keep the train moving, you need the security override key from the local governor, Grace Holloway. She kicked me out of my own hotel down here, the Sinclair Deluxe. Find her and get that key.
Alright, Sinclair, we'll go get it. So we have to head to Sinclair Deluxe to find his, well, not his key. I guess it could be his key. Dr. Lamb, psychiatrist. Got the rapture blues? Dissatisfied? Low on pep? Worried about money? Don't know where to turn? Call at Dr. Lamb's offices. Find us in your rapture directory. And then come visit Dr. Lamb's therapy office. So we can assume from these advertisements that Lamb started down here in Pauper's Drop, which hasn't always been called Pauper's Drop. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like MA, and that's probably says Station 17. So it must be like Maintenance Station 17, possibly, but they've renamed it to Pauper's Drop, because of course, if you live in Rapture, you can't live in a place that doesn't have an awesome name or isn't a wonderful place. You have to have money and power and all that crap. So because of that, they send you down here. Let's see, Defiler. Were we there? Queen Groceries? Or was that Green Groceries? So there's a Green Groceries place. I don't even know if we were near a Green Groceries place, though it may be an old image from 10 years ago. That would make some kind of sense. Yay, we've unsecured the door. So here's another indication of Rosie's trying to fix the place, but unfortunately this Rosie didn't make it, because as she was attempting to push the ceiling back into place, the other side collapsed on her head, so Rosie did not make it. And, ooh, hello. Aha! Hey, big sis, where you going? She's going that way. And there's an Atlantic Express. I'm hoping that nobody was on there when it collapsed. Might be an old rail that they moved to the side, or it might be something bad. It's hard to tell. Hard to say. But like I said, hope nobody was on board. What do you got? We got Atlantic Express, Rapture's fastest way to travel. King Pawn, we pay top dollar. Well, of course you do. Everyone pays top dollar. And once again, we come to the culture of Rapture. If you take a look at this area, doesn't this feel like some back alleyway behind a building somewhere? Like you go behind a building and you're like, oh, look at this, an old refrigerator, some burning garbage. So this really does feel like Pauper's Drop, or a place where hobos or poor people would be sent to. Talented, popular, energetic, smart? Take our unique aptitude test to find out just how special you are. Test your DNA in our state-of-the-art facility. Dr. Sophia Lamb in your Rapture directory. And there's her little butterfly logo there. Beefy, the flavor you remember. Mom, pick beefy for your next pot roast. And it's from Gemco Food Divisions. And we've already read that sign. We do have this barrel here with a little ding-dong. I don't think we can ring the bell. Nope, just goes crunch. Whoa, hello. Give yourself unto her. So it looks like they're worshipping the little sisters, it appears. Can we... Hi, kids! Oh, shit. Let's search that first. You take the hint. Okay, so that didn't work out as well as I had hoped. Apparently they heard me pick up the crate, which makes some kind of sense, but we did make a mess of their sacrifice. And I think I grabbed this guy's briefcase. I don't know, it seems like he was just waiting for a train when he got ganked by somebody, which is just totally upsetting. It's not really his fault. Lamb is watching. She is our salvation. Mago? is upon us. What the hell is Mago? I don't even know what that is, whatever Mago is. So I've noticed these dollar bills have Ryan faces on them, so they're like Ryan dollars. That's pretty intense, honestly. Only one way through.
The collection. Give it away.
Okay, so that happened.
I remember you, monster.
Hi, Grace.
You stole Eleanor from me. Twisted that baby girl into a thing so sick it can't even die. And now you come swanning into my neighborhood looking for me. Wrong turn, Tin Daddy. When we hang you from a street light and you choking out your last, I want you to remember my face.
Now, I have to hand it to Grace. She does, like, own the area, and she is very pissed off at Delta, honestly, because, you know, he took her child. It's not her child. She was, like, she really cared for Eleanor, but that's really her thing, is she cared about Eleanor. She's not really a mean lady, which is a really interesting character development for her, because, you know, she's not mean by default. She just happens to be that way because the big daddy in question, Delta, took away the thing she cared about most. Oh, gotta hack it. So she's reciting in the House of Upside Down again, which makes it not unique to the beginning of the game, which is interesting. Why they recited it at the beginning of the game, I don't know. Maybe it was to remind you of what you were up to down here. But it's nice to know the little sisters know it. Ryan V. Lamb, religious rights. Now, again, debates with Andrew Ryan, probably not something he'd normally do.
Religious rights, Doctor? You're free to kneel before whatever tribal fetish you favor in the comfort of your own home. But in Rapture, liberty is our only law. A man's only duty is to himself. To imply otherwise, therefore, is criminal.
Ask yourself, Andrew, what is your great chain of progress but a faith? The chain is a symbol for an irrational force guiding us towards ascension. No less mystic than the crucifixes you seize and burn.
Sort of true, if only because you do have to have faith in Ryan's system, but you have to have faith in something. I think Ryan's problem with the crucifixes was that people were selling them on the street, or it felt like he was pushing religion rather than pushing their wares. Because it wouldn't take much to push the wares, honestly, of Bibles or money, or Bibles or crosses for money, because, of course, if you have a religion, you're going to have religious idols. I think his problem was that there was a possibility people were not just pushing the idols, they were also pushing the religion itself, which is where it became a crime. But after a while, you have to ask yourself, where do you differentiate that, right? Because if somebody asks you, and this is really odd because this is actually a thing sometimes. If people ask you about your religion, there are some places where you're only allowed to tell them about it, but you have to do it in such a way where it doesn't seem like you're pushing it onto them. And like, it's like, how can you tell someone about your religion without feeling obligated to be impassioned about it? And once you're impassioned about something, when are you not telling them to do what you do? You know, it's a fine line. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it is sort of a religion, this faith in money, but it's also, you know, it's really is a fine line. It's not something where you debate with a social psychiatrist, honestly. Let's check out some Hacker's Delight. You have run out of tonic slots, you will have to store or replace a tonic. Stored tonics can be re-equipped at a gene bank. You can buy more tonics with Adam at a gatherer's garden. Well, we have Hacker's Delight. With Hacker's Delight, your body converts the altered current from a hacked machine into a powerful healing agent. Hack and heal. Well, we'll switch out Booze Hound, I think, because I don't really like to drink in this game. Better times with Lamb.
My folks lived in the St. Louis Hooverville in 32. And the drop is worse by a mile. Nobody's supposed to live down here. City pissing on us. Never tried. Ryan doesn't care, and Fontaine's a damn crook. But Dr. Lamb cares. We're still people to her. She's offering free mental counseling on Sundays. When I go, I get the feeling she's got a plan for Rapture. And for me.
Well, yeah, Grace, everybody has a plan. That's what the whole point is. If you're a megalomaniac who wants control of everything, and I've mentioned this before, if you're a megalomaniac who wants control of everything, you're going to have a plan for everyone, and usually that plan is to use them up, and when they're useless, you throw them away. And that is most likely what Lamb was doing, except instead of telling you, oh, you can be your own person, and then when you try to be, throwing you out or locking you up, she was just saying you can be part of a bigger thing that I am in control of, and therefore you happily, honestly give away. You just give away your freedom at that point to someone who says I can control it better than you can, and that's probably a lot worse than what Ryan did, honestly, because Ryan said you can have your own future, and then when you tried to take it, he'd shoot you. But honestly, right? Sterner Brand Sea Meats, Fontaine Fisheries. Yeah, so there's where this is what you eat when you can't get stuff from the surface, like beefy meat or beefy meat. Plump mussels, picked and shipped by Fontaine Fisheries. Delicious deep diving dinner. Fine gin, not gonna drink. I already took that out of the cash machine. Very, very old cakes and cheese. Here's a question: if cheese is a mold, can it go bad? What do we got? We have some stuff here, some stuff here. We have Clinic 0047 and a shotgun. Awesome. Of course, now we have to use our shotgun. I need something good. That's almost good. One down. Whoa, buddy. Oh. Well, I might be a sick bastard, but I'm armed. It's not your home. You came in through the roof. Ow, 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 ow. Fire and what the hell and where the hell is it coming from? Switch, switch. Here we go. Ran out of ammo. Whoa, I'm not toying with you. I'm trying to find more shotgun. Where is it? I had to reload. Yeah, do some damage, turret. Did you go down? Oh, good. Ow, that sucked. I have no idea where half those people came from. And who the hell lit a fire? I mean, honest, was that me that lit a... Was I the one who lit a fire? I have no idea at this point. Somebody lit a fire. I don't think I did it. But I used up my health packs. Oh, well. We'll check the ashtray, get some noms out of it. Because, yeah, eating out of an ashtray, that's really healthy. The big daddy over there. Whoa, hello. Oh, they're trap bolts. Can I... Oh, okay, well, I can, well, just eat some food. Yeah, we'll eat the rest of the food in here. We'll do this Fallout style and eat all the food off the shelves, even though it's irradiated and 800 years old, right? But it is canned food, right? And if it's canned in, well, if it's 10, that's probably bad for us, because they had the lead stuff. Sinclair Deluxe. So here's the way to Sinclair Deluxe, and that's going through here. So let's just mosey, mosey, mosey. Nice sign, Sinclair. I think it's supposed to be crooked like that because she's kind of standing straight if you take her feet into account. So I think it's supposed to be standing that way, but it's really odd that it's crooked like that. And we have a direction down this. So I'm going to switch up to... Well, the shotgun kind of worked, but only for close range, right? There's no escape. Skid Row pumps. Yeah, Skid Row is the pumps. Oh, we're only down to 8 rounds? Yeah, we'll switch back to our drill. And I think we'll go electricity to short people out. Unity and Metamorphosis. Dr. Lamb Psychology. What do you see ahead? Dr. Lamb can help you plan for the future. Yes, she can. So this looks like the place where Dr. Lamb basically... I think her office is in this building, or at least she advertised to people in this building. You are not alone, Sophia Lamb, MD. Grace Holloway. Starring in The Deep Blue Review. Nightly at the Limbo Room. Full bar. Rapture Colony. Colony? Yeah, Colony. And that's Steinkamp Records. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty cool. Oh, a little bit glitchy. Not sure why it's going all glitchy on us.
Piss off and die. Shit out.
Well, isn't that rude?
Well, sport, I guess Gracie's home. But that big lug just dropped half my damn hotel in your way. Now, to break through that mess, I expect you're gonna have to work out how he got so burly.
Well, thanks, Sinclair. You're a damn genius.
Find yourself a genetic research camera, son. You can pick up any number of tricks from a splicer with one of those. Try the pawn shop downtown.
Well, at least Sinclair is trying to be helpful. We don't need the Eve hypo, and I'm not going to use any Eve. So this looks like a safety deposit room, or possibly... Oh, Jet Postal. So this is a postal office. Like one of the only post offices in this entire city that we've seen. Nope, nope, I lie. Where we got the genetic camera in the first one, there was a post office, wasn't it? It's just hard to tell because it didn't look like one. Aspirin, we'll eat that. Don't need any of this other stuff, so we'll back out. So yeah, we have the genetic camera again, but this time it's not as bad as it was in the last game. And I say that because they changed up the design a little bit, and I do like the way they changed up the design because it makes it more functional, in my opinion. And we'll see how that works here in a bit.
Old Pauper's Drop's the worst neighborhood in Rapture, but it's a hell of an opportunity to raise up some affordable housing. When Atlantic Express was constructing their luxury passenger line, this place was hollowed out beneath as flop houses for the railway crew. Nobody was supposed to reside down here long term, but when you're broke in this town, you're not exactly swimming in alternatives. I don't favor spending more than an hour or so down here at a time. There ain't a side of the tracks more wrong than under 'em.
Yeah, so that's how Sinclair made part of his fortune, at least. Like I said, I believe he was probably a scammer, bit of a skimmer off the top, that kind of guy, pawnbroker, that kind of thing. And he basically comes down here to the middle of this place where no one wants it, no one claims it, no one owns it. And he's like, hey, you know what? If I put up a few of my own signs, claim this for my own, turn around and then rent it out as housing, anybody who came down here to try to be rich and famous and couldn't make it can be rich and famous a different way. Yep. That was totally not the thing I wanted to do. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how he built this place down here knowing for a fact, that people couldn't live down here. He's like, yeah, people aren't supposed to live down here. That's a horrible idea. And then he turns around and makes it, well, so people can live down here. But hey, you do what you can for money, right? That's the idea. And then we have a Big Daddy walking around here, as well as a,
Sometimes I drift away and feel I'm back home. Get saved, you...
I was listening to your story, and then you had to attack me. Big Daddy? Whoa, I don't know where the glitchiness is coming from. I'm hoping it won't crash. That happens, and I don't know why. Like, the game will start to glitch out a little bit, and then suddenly it just stops working, and I have no idea why it does that. And I think it's starting to do that now, and it's kind of it's a little bit annoying, honestly. Oh, hey, big guy. I think we have to take this guy out. Yeah, we do. Hopefully my turret will do more damage to him than I will. Or not. Please tell me the Big Daddy hit him. Or that he hit Big Daddy, because that would be super helpful. Yeah, that's not helpful at all. Okay, we're gonna head for our... Whoa. Ow! We're gonna head for our camera. Our camera should help out a little bit if he doesn't take it out entirely. Come here, Ugly. Where are you going, buddy? Stay there. There you go. Now my turrets will come and help, right? Or totally not, apparently. Well, we have some rounds left in this. Do we have we do have anti-personnel rounds. Let's see if we can use them. Hold still, you fat... Wow, did he just take my camera out? What a sucker. Whoa, no. Go, where are you going? Where's he going? Yeah, leave her alone. Where are you going, sir? Rescue her, Sir Bubbles? Awesome. Where is he going? Where are you going? Okay, apparently he went that way? Or did he just run... Oh, crap. I'll just use anti-personnel rounds on these guys just to get them out of my way. Apparently he went back this way to do some damage. Ow. I hope that did more damage to him than it did to me. Suicide! Moonshine. Straight up. Uncle... Wait, I was reading that. Uncle... Stop. Uncle Evans? Uncle Evans Shine, I think is what that says. It's hard to read when it's rolling about like that. Alright, nice. We got the heavy down. Thank God we didn't have to actually fight him. Well, we did, but you know what I mean. We didn't have to do much in the way of fighting or damage control. So it looks like we have a rail car issue. And I guess that's what Sinclair meant about living under the tracks. Once the rail starts collapsing, it collapses on your head. Bad sign. Rest in peace, Prentice Mill. Prentice Mill? No!
This is it. It's over. I built this railroad from nothing. Played by Mr. Ryan's rules. But then he asks me to sink my own cash reserves into the banks to give Rapture some breathing room. And now Austin goddamn bathysphere wants to buy me out. Decommission the entire
Hey, I was
Use
listening to that,
that
Sinclair.
code you found on the keypad outside the clinic. Should get you up on the rooftops.
Thanks, Sinclair, but you interrupted Prentice's last will.
This is it. It's over. I built this railroad from nothing. Played by Mr. Ryan's rules. But then he asks me to sink my own cash reserves into the banks to give Rapture some breathing room. And now Austin goddamn bathysphere wants to buy me out. Decommission the entire rail. I have no family and no time for friends. I am the Atlantic Express. And this is the end of the line.
Poor Prentice Mill. So he was hoping that it would just be a fad and that it would go away, but unfortunately, the bathysphere kind of screwed him. And honestly, I think Ryan kind of screwed him by having him, like he said, sink his own money into the banks because the banks were failing in order to give Rapture some breathing room. But once people start asking you for that, you might as well just back off because you know it's dying. Clinic code.
What do they expect? You keeping up?
And it's 0047. We already know this, so let's go ahead and just do that.
Drug stash in this clinic to slice up a rhinoceros. Of course every poor soul in a drop's gonna start beating down your door. It's my job to think up a new key code to keep them out. Seems like every other day now. Nuts. I'll mull it over for a while at the fishbowl diner.
Yeah, so we were already at the fishbowl to get our shotgun, which of course led us to the code, which is why Sinclair just said use the code you found. If we hadn't, he would have said use the code, or go find the code at the blah blah blah. That's where we would have ended up finding it anyway. So we have some more medical stuff here, which is great. I think I'm going to need this. I win! Sucks when your trap doesn't work, doesn't it? Alright, and I hear a camera. Ta-da! Camera is now ours. There's really not as helpful as they could be, but honestly it's more helpful than shooting them, and it's much more helpful than them attacking you, so we'll take it when we can. And we'll take that. We'll just hack everything, because, you know, at this point hacking does not take very long at all. It's a very easy thing to do. Anti-TV shot. And closed doors and some fire here, and a turret way down there. Alley-oop.
Gotta find me more Bettys. Carry on the family name.
Gotta find him more Bettys to carry on the family name. Well, first they have to want to have you, and secondly, you need to actually be able to do that. And in your genetically altered state, I don't think you can, sir. Oh, I think I just got toasted. Whoa, 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 watch it, little buddies. Get him? I think we got him. Hacksaws. Hacksaws. What's the range on hacking? Can you hack things when they're really far away? I mean, without the remote hacker, if you tell it to hack up close? I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe if we go back out, we'll have our he'll be around here. Hey, look! He came back! Hey, little buddy, how's it going? Awesome. So hacking at a distance does work. Provided you start the hack prior to them leaving, of course. Got ourselves a turret. Now we have to drop down there to get our camera, which is kind of cool. But before we do that, we are going to explore, because that is what I do. Just take a look around. We don't want to go out there, though, because that's not the direction I want to go. But we will go in here, because this is... We need a shotgun or a drill.
You don't gotta know it to believe it.
I think we're going to need something close range, right? What do you got? I believe in a lot of things, lady. Don't call me a non-believer just because I don't believe in what you believe in, lady. Ow! Don't hit the red stuff, though. White stuff, not so bad. Red stuff sucks. Let's try to hit that blue. Ow. Is that a little sister behind me? Screw it, buy it out. Get rid of the alarm. A little bit more expensive than it should have been, but honestly, we hurt ourselves twice. And we'll get some of that money back. No, you don't. Ah. Nothing like bringing baseball bats. Therapy with Grace 1. So this must be Sophia, right? Yeah.
Dr. Lamb, Sophia, I came down here to sing and to start a family, but I just don't fit with these people. Look at you. You fit with them.
Grace, in Ryan's rapture, I am the pariah. You and I share unpopular ideas, but I wonder, how devoted are you to the rapture people? If you wish to know more, wear this butterfly brooch at our next session. If not, no harm done. We shall never speak of it again.
A secret society pin, that's what she gave her. That's what that was about. It's like, if you want to know more, wear this pin. And basically, after the meeting, everyone with a pin gets to stay behind. And those people get to learn all the secret code stuff. Ooh, super secret. And that should have told Rapture, all the people in Rapture, especially the cops, because I'm pretty sure the cops were people who didn't like crazy people. Or, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Cults and stuff? They would have noticed that. Straight up, they would have noticed that. That people wearing those pins were like a cult, and they would have followed them and stopped them and found out they were with Sophia and like killed that particular lane of ingress, I guess you could say, for that kind of thinking. Not to put too fine a point on it. You got the research camera. Press right trigger while focusing on an enemy to start the research on a target. Now this is really interesting.
That thing's a miracle in Technicolor, kid. Works like a movie camera. Start the film rolling before you open fire on a splicer, and then anything you hit him with tells you more about his DNA. Let's give it a dry run, shall we?
This is actually pretty awesome, I think, personally.
Easy now. Looks like you got the jump on this fella. Start your camera recording him, then hit him with a little bit of everything. Plasmids, firearms, whatever you can dish out.
Yeah, so we do this, which starts our camera rolling. And then we do this. So Thuggus Splicer research bonus, damage increase plus. Thuggus Splicer is vulnerable to anti-personnel rounds. And so every time you get a kill, you get points.
That's it, son. Camera spits out a prize once in a while.
We'll go ahead and interrupt Sinclair for a moment while we get a better gun out.
While as you learn what makes a splicer tick. Now, find one of those big old brutes and take them out on film. Before long, you'll be able to brush a...
So, Leadhead Splicer research bonus, increased damage plus. Leadhead Splicer is vulnerable to anti-personnel rounds.
Mess at the hotel.
So yeah, we just gotta find a Thuggish Splicer. So, first research. And you basically want to research everything, but I love this one a little bit better than the other one, because once you do that, anything you hit them with basically gives you points. So even if my turret takes them out, or even if another splicer takes them out, I get research points for all the damage that's done to them. It's really interesting the way it works. Done. So we get an A+ on damage, which gives us a lot of points. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything new out of it, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to take some aspirin, we're going to take some of the other goodies here that we have, some of the nodes and the splicer units, or the hacking units. We're gonna head back upstairs really quick because I really want to search this area. I've been kind of skimming a little bit, but I really want to search this area before we move on. So we're gonna go ahead and go into the Hamilton Suites, I guess is what they're called. Office space for rent. And I think there's, yes, a power to the people machine. Let's upgrade. So we have drill fuel efficiency, rivet gun damage, rivet gun size, machine gun damage, shotgun clip size, shotgun damage increase, and then the shotgun Tesla upgrade, which is a great upgrade for the shotgun. It honestly is. Let's do machine gun damage increase. That way it's a little bit more useful for us. So we got slightly bigger barrels. Really awesome looking now. And I think we have one more thing we can do after this. But honestly, it has been time. So before we go further into exploring this building, we're going to go ahead and pause here. So once again, I would like to thank you all very much for joining me for Kilobyte Short on this Let's Play of BioShock 2. And we'll get to that big splicer later, or next video I guess. We'll get to the big splicer and we'll get that rubble out of the way so we can go and explore all of Lamb's offices and such and things. And so I will see you guys next video.